If you start a magazine, whether you have one subscriber or 1,000 or 10,000 subscribers, it's all the same. You've got to deliver on time.
Ornament is a family business through and through. My mother and father began the Bead Journal back in 1974. They decided to increase its scope to all wearable art. That's when Ornament was born.
47 years later, Ornament still is alive. We, at most, had a staff of maybe 9, and last year, with the passing of Carolyn Benish, my wife and co-editor, there's just Patrick and I and our very faithful and very good designer.
Last year, my mother passed away from stage 4 breast cancer, and it is hard to really communicate how much of a loss that was, not only to my father and I, but to the larger craft field as a whole. She forged connections with countless artists. To say she knew hundreds of people is not an exaggeration. She took the time to know the artists, to understand the challenges and travails that they went through, their joys, the parts of their life that made them who they are. She also purchased pieces from these artists, many, many pieces.
Carolyn was a collector of many things. She loved Japanese folk art. She loved Native American. There wasn't much that Carolyn didn't really love. She, by herself, was an economic powerhouse that helped the world, especially the art world. She went for things that were unusual materials, techniques. Her collection has astounded us by how wide and how good her taste was. Everything was a very personal purchase. It was an interaction. And given Carolyn's warm personality, it was probably a two-way street, both of whom enjoyed it.
She would wear these pieces. She treasured them, and she kept these connections with artists through the decades. In making Ornament, my mother wrote from the soul. She could frame the ethereal and translate it into words that people could understand and bring into themselves. She was very much the poet in that way.
She spread her friendship and joy to others. In every way, she's a person that loved life and loved it very, very fully. The two of us together learned how to publish magazines. We worked together, we lived together, and she lives on in Patrick. Carolyn was so much a part of our lives. The whole house and the office is a constant reminder of her, and we really hope that she's overlooking us right now and guiding us in our attempts to keep things going.